Welcome back to X4 Star Wars. I will actually be playing a new game and then seeing if I can turn that into a playthrough if there's enough interest. So let's go over the mods really quick right at the start. I know people are probably tired of seeing this, but I did rip out a whole bunch of mods and actually deleted them from the mod folder. A bunch of ones that just didn't work or I didn't like. A lot of the extra ships are gone. The only mods I have on, better targeting. This one I have to talk about is heavily modified to my tastes. So the Dangerous Interworlds changes a whole bunch of things, but the mod author left it unpacked, so you can go through and change whatever you like about this mod specifically and delete the changes you don't like. I have such deleted everything out of the mod except for, and I have changed the engines. So all of the engines, including the large ship engines, are now effectively combat engines, meaning they can immediately go into travel drive and back out of travel drive. That doesn't mean the ships automatically reach top speed and then immediately stop on a dime. They still have it still defaults to whatever the Star Wars Interworlds mod has set for those speeds, acceleration and deceleration. So this just changes the charge time to 0, which effectively makes them combat engines. So the base game, or the base mod, I should say, Star Wars Interworld mod, the engines took like 5 seconds to charge up, or it felt like a ridiculously long time, and I kind of hate that. So that's what I've shaped this mod to do, is just take away that 5 second charge time. It makes combat a little interesting for the AI as well, but it should be fine. We're going to test it out. Um, let's see here. Better docking with ships comes bundled with Dangerous Interworlds. And I think the Dangerous Interworlds one is actually better integrated. So I don't need to enable this mod. It comes pre-installed with that. I think those are the only changes that got kept. Uh, the Expert Auto Trader and Advanced Auto Trader. Um, this might come into or this should come into use like later on in the playthrough once I get advanced enough crew, and then I could make a ton of money off of this if I have enough satellites around. So we'll see how that goes. This is a nice mod. Go fix your face. It gives me an option in the menus to just tell a ship to find the nearest repair and go repair. It's really convenient. Let's see here. Nothing else is on mod supports. The more crystals is one of the few mods that isn't either redundant and actually works like it says on the tin. Same with Crystal Finder. So those are nice, and I will be using that to speed up my playthrough. I'm just gonna cut out a whole bunch of the boring parts. We'll see how that goes. And maybe I'll just use it to get up and going a few mining ships and then see where I go from there. I'm going to use one of the more advanced starts because I want to see what a unique mission does. I think this one is working. Unfortunately, the no crafting music, and this should be just turned off. Well, I'll just leave it on. It doesn't work if I go near a crafting station. The Star Wars Interworlds mod has changed it to Star Wars music, so I can't go anywhere near a crafting station or anywhere near a ship modification station because the Star Wars music will play and it is not affected by the music slider. So, uh, sorry YouTube, but you're not going to see when I craft mods on ships or any interactions with the crafting station. That will all be done off camera because uh, playing Star Wars music on a YouTube channel is not a good idea. I'm not sure this one even works either. I just leave it on because it doesn't really affect any gameplay and it doesn't make the gameplay unstable. Same here. I don't think this does anything, but it doesn't make anything less stable, so I'm just gonna leave it. I think this one works. Just removing the station glow is fine. Set it everywhere is one of those uh, game changer mods for me because being able to just turn set it on whenever really speeds up the gameplay for me. And every start in Star Wars Interworld starts you out with a Seta, which is very convenient because the mod author understands that the base game X4 is very slow, so having a Seta available from the start and being able to use is incredibly good. And I think that's a good inclusion. Then, of course, the Star Wars Interworld mod, and I downloaded the Star Wars Interworlds Astrid, which is a separate mod. The mod author for Interworld said that they don't want the Astrid in the game, so somebody went ahead and put the Astrid in. And I have modified the Astrid, this Star Wars Astrid, even further to increase the shield and hull because you pay so much to get an Astrid. The buffs to make it Star Wars Interworlds compatible. Effectively, if you don't increase the shield and hull, it's effectively a small ship in terms of uh, hull and shield and gets destroyed very quickly. Even with the bumped up numbers that I have given it, if it gets surrounded by small ships, it will immediately die. Or almost not immediately, well, not immediately with the shield and hull value, but it can be swarmed and killed very quickly. The damage number increase in Star Wars Interworlds is quite hefty. I'm using this mod, which gets rid of the need to make a whole bunch of trades with whichever faction you want to increase your license level with. So meaning you can buy military grade equipment from the get-go, or just given to you. The access to buy the equipment, I should say. And then this also removes the need to have stations as well, pre-built stations. And we can read over that in the Star Wars Interworlds messages once the messages happen. Effectively, factions need you to build up a few stations before they give you full access to their armaments and shields and all that. So this gets rid of those two more restrictive requirements. I think this mod is also redundant and it's also turned off. The same announcer volume. Sector Explorer works. It's good. I will have that on. Same with Sector Satellites. Still good. Simple Radar. I like it. And then the only other one is UI extensions. Just this mod is just required by other mods to make things function. So yeah, a much more simplified mod list.
You are
So
one of the failed Camino experiments, a clone with changes to your DNA different from the regular batch, slowing your aging instead, created to test different approaches to the cloning process. While still receiving good training and care in Topoka City, you always felt like just another cog in the system, and you wanted more. Luckily, you managed to get off the planet during the raid of the CIS forces on Camino. Going as far as possible to the Outer Rim, you started to work as a mercenary. It was far from easy after the Clone Wars ended. Due to having an appearance similar to other clones, you were considered to be faithful to the Empire and were not welcomed on many planets. Though, with good combat tactics, knowledge, and education, as well as through good service, you ended up as a high-ranking mercenary captain in the CSA, commanding a specially equipped Venator-class Star Destroyer. The last contract you received was to patrol backwater space after reports of ICG ships sighted in the area.
okay, so I'm thinking of either going with the last clone or the rogue captain. And everyone hates you except the CSA. There are a couple of secrets around the Star Wars galaxy in this specific mod, and I'll be going after at least one of those secrets fairly quickly. But I'm not sure if I can make it over there if everyone hates me but the CSA. Because there are already patrol fleets everywhere, and with the changes I've made, my ships will be ambushed and destroyed fairly quickly. I think this one has a better chance.
You know that after the Emperor's death, his empire would be shattered. Those numerous admirals and warlords will fight for influence and power, breaking the empire even more. But you have other plans for the future of the empire. In the aftermath of the Battle of Endor, you ordered your loyal crew to hide and wait. Now, when the galaxy is in chaos, is the best time to rise and rebuild the First Galactic Empire.
Actually, I think it will go with Rogue Captain. And yeah, we'll just do this. We'll start this out as like a full playthrough. And if it is popular on my channel, maybe I will actually do a complete and full playthrough of this. I did end my playthrough of Xenogenesis, or the Xenopocalypse mod, Xenogenesis, whatever. Um, and just because it was effectively base game X4 without any spicier attacks from the Xenon, since I was mostly running a vanilla mod set anyway. So it was kind of boring for me. And if it's boring for me, I'm probably not going to put it up on my YouTube channel. So until that mod adds more spicy things to play through, I won't be playing it anymore. Okay, so we start out right where I want. Excellent. This is actually a really good start. Oh, I should probably change my name too. All right, let's look at relations. None of the starts, no matter what you do, will ever be on hostile terms with the Naboo Royal Authority. I think it's just because the Naboo ships are really limited in choices, but they're really nice and fancy looking. And like, there's really no reason to be hostile to the Naboo. They don't control anything but one sector. Um, this is a problem being hostile to the New Republic and the Galactic Empire. That's going to be a big problem. So we need to, and even being, okay, so we're not totally hostile with the Anoat or the CSA or the ICG. Okay. So I think if we can personally pilot a ship, I'll have to see if they actually target a combat ship or not when we go into their territory. Right now we are in a dangerous spot. So I'm going to see if I can't sneak my ships out of here and then get an economy up and rolling. And then maybe build some ships and then take the fight to the Galactic Empire. I think that's the mission right now. So you have a unique mission to become the Emperor. And we actually need to claim Coruscant and the Kuat system. So this system and this system, which is actually controlled by the uh, the rebels. It's controlled by the New Republic, and the Rebel Alliance has Alderaan. That's where they're stationed. But I'd imagine the Rebel Alliance helps the New Republic. You would think that was how that would work. The Galactic Empire, then I can maybe even find a way to reduce hostility with them. I don't know how I'll do that, but potentially could do that. It's funny that I'm hostile with the Ascendancy as well. Okay. So the plan is on this advanced start then to make it out of, I think this is Galactic Empire territory, or maybe it's just neutral territory. But if I can squeak over into Anowent territory down here, the orange, and increase my reputation here, I can start building up an economy and then get rolling there and hopefully get blueprints and things from them and actually build stations and maybe start forming an empire of my own. Uh, the ascendancy is right here. It's this color here, the light greenish, the very light green kind of color. That is the Imperial Ascendancy, so if I try to fly through there, I will be attacked, and more than likely my fleet will get destroyed. Which means I probably can't make it out to Naboo unless I fly a ship personally over to Naboo. So maybe I'll do that and drop a satellite so that I can buy ships from them whenever I want. The same problem goes for all of the blue as well. The Galactic Empire is actually this color, and I know from my testing that there's a wharf and a shipyard over here, so I'm not going to be able to punch through that sector, which is a bit of a problem because I need to take a large fleet through this sector and then reach some of the other ones to get to a secret over here. And so the New Republic is in combat with the Galactic Empire. The Galactic Empire is over here, and they're just about as big as the New Republic. So they'll be in conflict quite a bit. The Mandalorians are out over in this space, so I doubt we'll make it even out into the wider galaxy just yet. And then, like, everything, the size of all of these factions are like, you can say every faction is relatively equal in size. So, like, this is a very big open map, and it's over here, there's like the same size as what I know about, and over here it's the same size, and out here. So, like, there's a ton of systems out here. So, I'm only seeing like about a sixth of what the map is. So, anyway, let's get to it. I have a small fleet, and I need to see if I have anything here. Anything that says turbo laser is capital ship weaponry or station destroying weaponry, and anything that's not is anti-fighter. And I'm not using the chill turrets or the chill tweak mod. It turns out that those mods actually change too many things. So it was those were nice mods while I was testing them, but after much testing in the Star Wars universe, I don't need them. They're unnecessary. Actually, I have a weapon mod on this ship. Interesting. Do I have any other weapon mods? Alright, cool. So I have TIE interceptors and a TIE defender. What am I flying here? Okay, so I have a TIE defender. And that thing in my hands should be a really capable ship. Alright, I'm getting all the new game messages to look at. So this has been modified out of the Star Wars Interworlds with that one mod I told you about. So I don't need to do credit transactions or build stations. So all of this is null and void. This is still relevant And I'll let you pause the video and read this if you want. And this one just says read the other ones. Oh, and it gives you definitions for the production stations, and station transactions don't matter anymore. Same with frontier defense stations. These don't necessarily matter. I'll leave it here so you can pause the video and read it if you like. And then you can also pause the video and read this one if you like. This is the only relevant message. And then I have been assessed as a nameless privateer. Basically, I'm functionally penniless. And I know that I have 1,000,000 credits, but that does not go very far. You can order one ship and it'd be worth 1,000,000. And actually, I think the TIE Defender is actually worth more than a few million. So I'll be very sad if I lose this ship. So what I'm going to do is have this ship join the defense. Oh. CD of crew. You have a service crew. Everybody has service crew. Ooh. Oh, I have very skilled service crew on the Pretender. That is going to help out a whole bunch. Oh, they're just skilled in engineering. Oh. I wonder if I have a skilled pilot. Because that means I can take... Okay, so that's the best pilot I have. Maybe I have a better pilot. If I have a really good pilot, I can take advantage of the expert trader. I actually have a 3-star pilot. Okay, you are in the 975. This one. So if I go over to your behavior list, tell you to remove all orders and assignments, I believe I can give you the advanced auto trade. And I'm just gonna, I'm doing this to show the mod off and what it does. Ah, okay. So this is still limited to 4 sectors, but the expert auto trade, I need one more star on this crew member, and then I think that one can go up to 15. Actually, when I was testing it, I think it goes up to 50,000, which I'm not sure if that's something that's broken, but it basically can trade across the whole, all of the sectors and be an unlimited trader that can find trades anywhere. So as long as I've got a satellite updating the, what do you call it? As long as I have a satellite updating trade information, I can actually make a ton of money if I have a few very skilled individuals. So as such, I'm going to put them on... There's no free space on the Pretender. Oh no. Well, the plan was to make them the captain of the Pretender, because that should help out quite a bit, but there's no space. Oh wow, they're full, okay. So if I select the Pretender and right click on the TIE Defender here, I'm going to put one specialist on that ship and tell it to assign that person as the captain. And this is the quick way to do it. Oh, it can only handle one crew member, that's fine. Oh, I'm full everywhere. That is difficult to deal with. Okay, so the tie. No, no. Oh, this guy's almost 3 stars as well. Exchange captains. No, I don't necessarily. Oh. Hmm. What a little royal pain. Wait, what? Let's see here. I want you to work here as the captain, but I want the other guy to stay there as well. Now then, this is just an interceptor. Oh, the interceptor already has somebody. There we go. So now I have Tight Defender's got a 1 star. You are also pretty good. Let's see here, this service crew is terrible. Which means I can fire them with almost no consequences. I might need to juggle around. I'm trying to keep all my valuable people on the big ship. And then hopefully I don't lose the big ship. And there's a lot of valuable people. So what I can do is take a bunch of the non-value people and fire them. And then I can take the valuable crew members who are captains and put them on the Pretender. Oops, I think I replaced the captain. That's okay though. Even you are 2.5 star. You're a solid 1 star. We still have you as well in the service crew. I think everyone else is fine. You're on the Pretender. You are not on the Pretender. There we go. Much better. Okay, I think I have all the valuable people in the big ship. Oh, I need a non-valuable person for the TIE Defender. Oh, I have 1 Marine on the... Oh, I see. Okay, I'll have to change that back. There we go. You are a Marine. Let's put you as service crew. There we go.
Hello there.
Hello there. There we go. Now everything should be good. I'm not sure if the engine noise will um, get flagged as copyrighted sounds or not. So you notice that the ship was instantly docked. That is from the Dangerous Interworld mod. You also notice that I have teleport available. This is just level 1 teleport for now. Where's the captain? Alright. I guess I'm the captain now. Let me decide what I'm gonna do. I want to go through my global orders just quickly. Yeah, retaliate's really the only option with how high the damage is. I don't want messages about those or those. I think comply is the option to pick for pirate harassment no matter what, because they only drop a fraction of the cargo or whatever the pirate can hold. And usually that's a fraction of your cargo unless it's a big ship, but that doesn't happen very often that a big ship tries to pirate a smaller ship. But even if you lose one load of cargo, usually it's better to just give the all the cargo away than lose your ship. Now, complying with police interdictions is usually the way to go there. We'll see about this option. Terran is for preferred build method. I don't need to go. If you don't know what these mean, there are plenty of guides available on YouTube. But I believe the Empire is whenever you see Terran represented here as a faction or for like build methods and things, just replace the word Terran with Galactic Empire. I'm pretty sure that's all you need to know. All right, now with everything set up and uh, all saved the way I like it, I'm going to make a new save. So now I don't have to. Now I can just load the save, never have to set up anything else again. It's already set up the way I like it, which is exactly what I want. So we found. All right. So I hope you noticed that when I uh, hit the travel drive, we instantly started accelerating to the top speed instead of waiting for a drive to spin up. And that is the only change that I kept. Well, that and the docking to carriers, just teleporting straight to the dock. Those are the only changes I have kept from Dangerous Interworlds. Because the damage increase from Dangerous Interworlds is unnecessary. The ships do plenty of damage without needing to incorporate any damage change at all. And then the weapon range change sounded nice, but it kind of made combat boring. So we're not shooting for boring. And the just Star Wars Interworlds damage numbers are damaging enough to be very dangerous, especially in group combat. So no need to change or play around with the damage numbers either. I'm actually going to make a quick save right here. Because I probably won't be able to make a stop. Or won't be able to slow down once I start going here. Oh, hang left. Oh no, there are ship stress noises for turning. I don't like that. So let me see if I can change that audio setting. It's probably effects. Or it might be ambient. And it might not even be controlled by either, which would be terrible. Oh, good, it's controlled by one of them. I forgot to test this of all things. Well, I didn't have this ship specifically when I was testing. Okay, it is the effects. So I can turn ambient back up. And lower the effects further. I don't want to lower the effects all the way.
Jump beacon, Syria.
Just to just lower it far enough that I don't have to hear it all the time. Because I really hate that ship stress noise. That ship stress noise, no matter what, is just loud. That is horrible. Who thought that? Who thinks that that is a good idea? Like, why? Why? Even at 1%, it's just overwhelmingly loud. Like, why do you want that? Space is a quiet place. Usually, you can't even hear laser fire. Why would you want the ship stress noise?
Jump completed, Syria. Jump beacon, Takodana.
Oh no, I want to go to Lorta.
Jump beacon, Lorta.
One inactive mission. What do you mean inactive mission? What is the inactive mission? What do you mean? Oh, there goes nothing.
Nebulon B patrol frigate. Jump completed, Lorta.
They didn't seem to want to engage on me right there, so that's a very good sign. Means I should be able to raise my rep with a station. Hmm. This will be interesting. Let me get into a interceptor. I believe all their loadouts are the same. I just got a new mail. So the pretender I'm going to tell to protect position And I'm going to lower that range down to 10 km. And then I'm going to change all of these ship's orders to mimic the commander. Let me see here. No. Let's see, why does everything have to be difficult? There we go. Now, the reason I did that is just in case the uh, pretender comes under attack. I'm not sure if the captain is going to make it onto the bridge. I don't understand why you have one marine, but alright. Well, they can just defend the location around the ship anyway. Why are you being such a pain? There we go. Alright, so they'll defend the ship, and the ship will defend itself. Hopefully the crew can actually figure it out and get onto the ship. I believe I just got a mail. Okay, so this message is sent to everyone at the start of the game. Functionally, what this means is you can go to the Bounty Hunters Guild and buy military equipment grade licenses from them. It's quote unquote expensive, but you don't have to build stations or anything like that, base game wise, to effectively buy military equipment from the Bounty Hunters Guild. And that you have to go to the system mentioned in the email. Let's see here. You have to go to the Mongaza system because that's where the faction leader is located. And that's right over here. This system here. Land on the station, talk to the faction leader, and buy the military grade equipment license if that's what you desire. And then, yeah, then you can just dock ships at any Bounty Hunters Guild station, and you should be able to get better weapons or shields, at least on your small and medium ships. Now, hopefully I don't get shot at. Perfect. That's the noise I wanted to hear.
Argon Station security vessel.
Well, I want to be hunting an Argon Station security vessel. I want to hunt a criminal. I'm not seeing them on the radar. Oh,
Short range transporter. A.
now I'm not sure if this works like it normally does in base games. We're about to find out if that was a mistake or not. So they're minus 15 right now. hopefully here in a second they will uh, video call me and tell me that I did a good thing and increase my relations. Suppose while I'm waiting, I can look at the mission offer here. Okay, sure, yeah, I'll take that.
I knew I could count on you.
Mission interrupted. New mission activated.
Now just
Thank you.
okay. So shooting criminals gave me 500 credits and gave me +1 relation. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And now I just need to go around to different stations and see if there's an energy cell producer. This ship's captain did not make it to the bridge yet. That's not good. Oh, you know what? If I leave the area, if I move far enough away from the ship, the crew member should just teleport to the bridge. Don't have a. Okay. I don't understand why that's not working, but it's not a problem right now. This station is really far away. Well, I suppose it doesn't help that the TIE fighter is slow at max speed.
Imperial goes empty freighter.
Oh, that's gonna be bad.
Neutron star freighter.
So almost all medium and some small ships have, what do you call them? Turrets. They have turrets, and the turrets are very dangerous. So I might get shot down by the Imperial Ascendancy. We'll see.
LRT transporter.
The likelihood that one of these ships is carrying the cargo I'm looking for is it's pretty high.
Neutron star freighter.
Energy cells are traded by pretty much everyone, or pretty much traded for everything. Just need to get in.
A scan. Oh, okay.
Hmm, you did not have what I was looking for.
CR-19B.
You're on patrol.
Equipment dock.
Illegal cargo on drone detected.
Civilian ship A.
Phone call.
Thank you.
Alright, unfortunately, that means I need to leave. So we will pick this back up in the next episode. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching.